I'm going to be looking at data migration, which is topic 1.1.6. So there are 3 steps in data migration. So there's planning, migrating, and validating, and we're going to go into more detail on that. So the planning stage, it depends on the extent and the purpose of the migration, on what type of plan you're using. Planning processes should include the determining requirements of the migration. Parameters such as the identification of the future environment, development, and documentation of the migration plan should be considered. Then we have migration. During this phase, the IT department should communicate its plans with the rest of the firm so that they are aware of how the migration is going to happen, so that they can get better when they and they know the downtime and they can use it better when it goes back up. They need to obtain, install, and configure any necessary software and hardware and proceed to the data migration. And then finally, there's validating. So pre-migration tests should be done to validate the data post-migration, and post-migration tests should be done and results should be compared to the pre-migration results to check for any errors or missing data. So of course, if you put 2 inputs into an algorithm and you get 2 outputs after migrating a system, then obviously there's something wrong with the migration. And this step is very important for security reasons. Here are some of the potential problems. So there's incompatible file formats. So same pieces of software may have different versions, or data created in one may not be able to work with another version. Then there's data structure differences. So if you were to move data from a table to a flat file, there'd be an issue there. From an array to a linked list is another example, and this would cause a lot of problems. Then there's validation rules. So rules applied to inputs. If the rules are different at the destination, then at the source, the data may be rejected or lost. Incomplete data transfers. So if the transfer is interrupted, only part of the data will be at the destination, which leads to data loss, which again is a problem. And then there's international conventions. So the UK write the date like this, and the US write it like this. Foreign characters are not recognized on another computer in different countries if they do not have the same like Unicode. And there's another Kahoot.